Hello everybody, welcome back to Stormblood. I guess I'm continuing with the main scenario. May as well get this over with. Let's see what happens. Welcome back, Ikeda. Did your merchant friend have any useful advice to share? I don't know, I went to an old city, got stuck on a detour. With Lolorito? And you agreed to this? I'm well aware of his standing in the field of business, but I had hoped to keep the monitorist at arm's length, and him in particular. Nay, I cannot live in fear of the man. I must learn how to treat with him if I am to rule Ul'dah effectively. Very well. I will meet with Lolorito. Let us go on ahead to the Waking Sands and prepare for his coming. Giggity. Figured I'd use my monk this time, since I've mostly got the full set of gear. Let's see here. So this is where the Scions first congregate. It teleported me over here? This is where the Scions first congregated. I have heard many tales, but never had the occasion to visit. To work then. The hour of the meeting draws near, and I would gather my thoughts. Pray see to it that we have the appointed room to ourselves. Okay. Little tiny person. What is he doing? Oh.
A personal summons from the Scions. This must be important business indeed. Though, if it concerns anything so underhand as an assassination, I fear I can be of little help.
Oh, really? No, I hate this guy. I remember him. He's a prick. Quite a bit of a prick. Him and his stubby little legs. I don't remember him having a voice actor before, though. Really?
You have made your point. 'Tis indeed unsettling to find oneself seated across from an impassive mask.
Uh-huh.
There, would this better please your grace? Or should I address you as Lady Lilira?
Lilira.
Nay, the deception has served its purpose. I am glad to see you found amusement in my little jest, Lord Lolorito, but shall we proceed to the business at hand?
By all means. I must say I am most eager to hear your proposal.
Don't mind me, people. I'm just, listening and letting you hear the cutscene itself.
Simply put, I would aid the refugees camped in Thanalan in their efforts to return to Alamigo. The reparations you paid in the wake of your earlier misdemeanors will be used to fund the endeavor, together with the fortune seized from the late Teleji Adeleji's estate.
I always wondered what happened to him after he got killed.
This plan is not intended to benefit the displaced alone. I would make of this an investment which shall enrich Ul'dah and Alamigo both. And who better to consult on matters of profit than the wealthiest man in all of Thanalan? I beseech you then, Lord Lolorito, share with us your mercantile wisdom.
Ah, 'twould seem your grace has matured beyond acts of earnest yet misplaced charity. Pray tell me more.
God, this guy sounds like a scumbag.
To summarize, in return for facilitating the repatriation of refugees and assisting in the establishment of new industry in Alamigo, you ask that a proportion of all subsequent profits be promised to Ul'dah. Ha! I am impressed, your grace. 'Tis an elegant solution, albeit one lacking certain crucial details, specifically which industry and where.
I swear, every time I hear somebody say the word elegant, I want to slap them.
How swiftly you identified the weakness in my plan, just as I knew you would. Your travels have taken you across the length and breadth of Gir Abania, and you know the land far better than I.
Uh-huh.
Which of the settlements you visited would best provide a home for our refugees? Which has the greatest potential to flourish, given the appropriate investment?
Wait, what? Algana, Algiri, or the Saltery? Is this an actual choice? And I can't remember. And there's Algana, I guess. Because it's a mining area. As far as I can think.
Yes, a quarry town certainly does carry the potential for profit. At least it would do were it situated anywhere near a lucrative market. It would cost more to transport the materials than they are worth, in my humble opinion.
Okay, then do I get to choose the other two? Algiri?
Yes, if a stable trade route can be established between Uldar and Alamigo, then Alagiri would once more become an important waypoint. But while such growth would greatly benefit its current residents, I'm afraid it could sustain little beyond that.
God. So they intended for you to go through all three of them anyways. Yeah, clearly you want me to say the Saltery.
Ah, yes, that desolate little village on the shore of Loch Seld. I know the Saltery and its products well. The Imperial invasion brought an end to their more widespread distribution, much to the dismay of many a wealthy gourmand, myself included. Salt has ever been a transformative ingredient, and in this instance, I dare say, it could transform a modicum of effort into a mountain of gil.
The local citizens will need to be consulted, of course, but I trust the East Aldenar Trading Company can be relied upon to provide its assistance in negotiating a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I don't know, the guy's kind of a scumbag. I'm pretty sure he'll just take advantage of him.
Naturally, Your Grace. I shall dispatch representatives well versed in the extraction of this white gold and wring every last ons of profit from its production. The Loch's bounty will contribute to Alamigo's enrichment, whilst easing the burden on the bull's aching shoulders. Just as Your Grace desired.
Well then.
A deal is struck then.
So many politics. All the freaking politics in this game. I swear, this game's story deals more with politics than I've seen any other MMO. As far as I can tell. At least out of the MMOs I've played. Let's see, I fear it will be many years before I feel comfortable taking part in such negotiations, but I shall not complain. We have piqued Lolorito's interest and secured his invaluable expertise. Thank you, Ikeda. I could not have done it without you. Oh, sure you could. All you have to do is waddle around. So then what's next? Of course, it's decided I shall return to the palace and have my ministers begin work on implementing the particulars of the plan. If I could prevail upon you one more time, Ikeda, I would ask that you convey the details of our negotiations to Commander Hex on your return to Alamigo. Okay, my thanks again. Together, we have laid the groundwork for an endeavor which promises to benefit the peoples of Alamigo and Ul'dah both. Yay! Wait, there's a quest here? No, I think that's a really old quest. Okay, so teleport to... Where do I go? First, let me sell that. Surprised there's still NPCs living here after all this time. Let's see, teleport... to... There. Makes things much easier. The locks. Oh. So I talked to Elise. Wasn't paying attention to the quest text. Okay, let's see what these dingleberries have to say. Welcome back, Ikeda. How was your audience with the Sultana? In your absence, I have kept myself busy cataloging the riches of the Mad King's trove and calculating its worth in gil. I have some way to go, but the figure is already quite staggering. Oh, greetings, Ikeda. I'm actually in the middle of reporting to the commander here, so... Okay, let's just talk to Elise. Get it over with. Ikeda, you're back! What did Nanamo... Oh, sorry, are you allowed to talk about your audience with the Sultana? I'm not sure, am I? So Rauban says he's going to return to Ul'dah, but she isn't sure... says he's going to return to Ul'dah, but she isn't sure he wants to. Tell us something we don't know. I'm pleased to hear she's committed to helping our refugees come home. And this plan to revitalize the Saltery does make a lot of sense. Quite how you convinced her to seek Olorito's help is another question. After all that has happened, he is the very last person I would expect her to turn to advice for. Turn to for advice. Yeah, because he kind of poisoned her, I think? Well, it was to protect her, but still really screwed up. See, but on a more practical note, Lise, assuming the interim government elects to accept Ul'dah's proposal, I have one caveat I should like to include in the bargain. Alamigo must be permitted to cover a portion of the investment. We have a fortune at our disposal after all, and allowing Ul'dah to provide the entirety of the capital will afford Olorito too much control. Honestly, Alphino, it's like Kugane never happened. What exactly does a ruthless profiteer have to do to earn your trust? But yes, you do make a good point. First things first, though, we need to discuss this proposal with the Saltery's residents. Whisker, how do you fancy explaining the Sultana's plan to your grandfather? I'd like to hear what Watt thinks of the idea before agreeing to anything. Right away, Commander. Would you mind coming along, Ikeda? I might need you to fill in the details. And I shall come as well. Should Watt wish to discuss figures, my knowledge of the nation's finances may prove useful. So much talking. All the freaking talking. I'm wondering if there's some secret trial to unlock or something. Because they kind of hide what missions are in the update info. So I don't know if there's something I don't know about. Let's see, I'm leaving the business of dividing up the treasure to those who know about such things. Not proud to admit it, but every time I see a column of numbers, my eyes glaze over. One of these days I'll have to ask Alphino to explain it all to me. I have to give Ninamo my thanks next time we meet. With this and everything else that's been happening, it really feels like things are gathering pace around here. Okay, so where do I go? I have to ride my broom and bump my head, apparently. Oh yeah, it's almost Halloween. So give it another week or two. Well, no, it shouldn't be 2 weeks. 2 weeks would be the end of the month, but give it about a week, and the Halloween event's gonna start up here, where you get the werewolf outfit. Which Gin is going to be using, because he's Gin. I'll just say that. Well, at least there's some nice looking furniture with it, too. I just wonder what the Christmas thing's gonna be. They've already gone through, like, 2 different Santa outfits, an elf outfit, a freaking reindeer outfit, a snowman outfit. Chocobo barding. I mean, at this point, all they're missing is that actual freaking mount for Christmas. Which, honestly, I'd prefer if they just made a mount that was, like, a 2-seater sleigh pulled by either reindeer or chocobos wearing reindeer barding. It'd be adorable. Okay, let's go and see Granddad. He's going to want to hear this. Let's see. Ideally, one would want Alamigo's stake to match Ulda's gill for gill. In combination with the cast iron contract, that should serve to prevent Lolorito from making off with all the profits. What manner of mischief brings you youngins to Old Wat this time, eh? They want to rebuild the Saltery, Granddad. You can't tell them about the deal. I'm mute, so yeah. Well, bugger me, we've never had the coin or the hands to put the place back to how it was. But it sounds like that's about to change. There's just one small wrinkle in your plan. It doesn't account for all the nasties queuing up to eat anyone who goes near the shore. The king used to send soldiers to cull the buggers, but the Imperials weren't about to help the likes of us. Don't worry, Granddad, we'll take care of all that. Commander Hex has been talking about starting up regular patrols, and I'm sure she'd assign me to the lock if I asked. I'd appreciate that, Wiscarmer lad. Truly I would. So does that mean you've gotten better with that blade of yours? I've been training, aye, but mostly to kill Imperials. Of course, here we go. Some typical kill monster quests. You've some experience hunting monsters, don't you, Kata? Think you could cast an eye over a few of the local beasties and teach me how to deal with them? Yeah, of course. Except I'll be punching them to death, and you're using a sword, so it won't make much sense, but okay. Let's not waste any time then. I'll see you by the lock. Whilst you are busy attending to the local fauna, I shall have Master Watt explain to me exactly what is required to restore the Saltery to its former glory. Good hunting! Goodwill hunting? Needless to say, I shall impress upon our friend here the singular importance of securing a fair contract with his old-on benefactors. And you? It does my heart good to see youngsters like my grandson giving their all to rebuild the country. Feels like anything's possible. Okay, yeah, good. Let's just go to the locks. Thankfully, they're close. Now let's talk to this dingleberry. Alright then, I've got a spy class here you can use to take a closer look at these pests. Once you got their measure, you can tell me what to do. And we'll see how well I get on. Search your surroundings for yabbies. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a yabby and inspect it with left click. Oh yes, so bad news today. Not particularly of me, but very annoying news that EA, being the pieces of crap that they are, decided to kill our Visceral Games development team. So there goes there goes my hopes of a proper ending to Dead Space. If you're ever a game developer, indie game developer, any kind of game developer, never sign on to EA. They will destroy everything you're good at. They will just destroy you. Everything you work toward, they will destroy it. The Abby's entire body is protected by a hard carapace, but the underside of the head looks soft and vulnerable. Okay. Oh, looks like you found a Yabby. They say hitting their shells like smacking a rock. Any suggestions? Okay, vulnerable under the head. Are they? Right then. Wish me luck. Okay. No, it's actually going to show him fight. That's kind of weird. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. I don't know why. But okay then. I'm starting to wonder if I should have just said, just hit as hard as you can and see if something funny happens. Thanks, Yukara. I did just as you told me to, and the wavekin went down like a sack of potatoes. Let's find something else. Oh, at least it's not me having to hunt for once. Why am I sprinting? Just get on a mount. Turtle! Almighty flying turtle. What the hell? Oh, that must be one of the new wolves, I think? Oh no, that's flying freaking Sleipnir. freaking want that thing. Let's see, I think I can handle the yabbies now, so we should try something different. What else is out there? Oh, there's that disgusting thing. Discover the foe bad's weak point. Yeah, if only you could actually aim for those weak points. You used to be able to in 1.0. Fobat's hands are large and powerful, but destroying its crystallized core should render the salt golem inanimate. You sense power pulsating from behind its brow. Fobat, how do I defeat one of those? Destroy the core within its brow. Just hit it really, really hard, as you can. You know, I'm gonna just say this one just as a joke to see what happens. As hard as I can. Well, simple strategies are often the best. Here goes. Please tell me something funny happens. Oh my god, really? That's so stupid. So nothing funny happened, just the illusion of choice as usual. Pat, it's not easy fighting with the Liberator of Alamigo watching your every move, but I got the job done. Thanks for the advice, Ikeda. I feel a lot better prepared for my patrols now. Any road, we should head back to the Saltery before Granddad starts to worry. I've been snipped into pieces and fed to a Yabby's hatchlings. Or, I don't know, I may have read that wrong. Oh god, is this freaking mount? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I've been snipped in pieces. Okay. Never mind, then I guess I did read it right. It just didn't sound right. It's kind of weird. Alright. For the merchants of Ul'dah, a well-constructed contract is both sword and shield, and Watt must understand this if we are to meet them on an even field. Speaking of battle, does Whiskar seem equal to the task of thinning the Loch's monster population? He certainly seemed eager enough. Let's hurry up and tell Granddad how the hunt went. I'll set his mind at ease. It'll set his mind at ease. Can't speak for some reason. I see you've returned in one piece. Dealt with those beasties then, did ya? I fought them myself, after a bit of instruction from Ikeda here, like. Once I've shared what I've learned with the others, we should have no trouble keeping the shoreline clear. Good lad, a fine young man you've become, Whiskar. A fine young man, indeed. Too often of late I hear tales of folk over in the city drunk on victory and hungry for revenge, their heads stuck firmly in the past. Or firmly up their ass. But we need to set our sights on the future, on things which will improve our lot. Things like getting the Saltery ready to welcome our long-lost countrymen. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me see if these guys say anything. It'd be nice to have some resistance lads and lasses around to watch us over us. No one wants to worry about being dragged into the lock while you're just trying to get an honest day's work done. Granddad's friends are already hard at work. The rest of us can do no less, eh? I get the feeling I'm about to finish the 4.1 story. Well, main story, anyways. Before I'd planned to. Let's see, it seems Whiskar has the Saltery security well in hand. I, meanwhile, have discussed the next steps with Master Watt, and completed my inspection of the site. With a little work, the vacant buildings here could be made into very presentable dwellings. Very presentable. Message from General Alden! And what does he want to say? Apologies for the interruption, sir, but the General would speak with you at the earliest convenience. Oh, me? Alright then. Do not feel obliged to wait around on my account. I will remain here to hammer out the finer details with Watt, and act as an intermediary with our business partners in Ul'dah. You should go! General Alden asked that you wait for him by the main gate in the Alamigan quarter. My apologies again, sir. Very well. Yes, pip pip cheerio and all that. Okay, did I ride the burb? On the way here. A blissful arrival. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I end up doing this episode a lot faster than I thought I would. Because, I don't think there'd be enough content of the Hildebrand quest for me to do 1.5 episodes of that. If you get my meaning. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Because I don't think they would give me a freaking music scroll if it wasn't for the fact that this was going to be the last quest of the 4.1 main scenario stuff. Alright. Let's do this. Tarakau. Myth. Oh. Yeah, this seems pretty finale-ish.
Apologies for the wait.
What the hell is that sound? Yeah, I'm hearing a weird sound. Sounds almost like an alarm, but it ain't coming from inside the house.
People are screaming
I don't
for
know
the
if you can
butcher's
hear it
blood
or not.
again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far.
Don't mind
But
me,
it
I'm
is
just
no
gonna take a
concern of
drink.
yours. We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light. I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal. Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
I get the feeling, like, it's two opposite answers, but I get the feeling it's just another illusion of choice thing, so screw it.
You would spare these animals? Yours is a more merciful brand of justice than mine. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard.
And then quite promptly
Well,
ignored.
that concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me.
Okay. It's an Alucard style walk? Where there's, like, rivers of blood left behind?
I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Alamegan liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did.
And you'd still have an arm.
Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't. But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Alamigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Uldar and take my place at the Sultana's side.
But are you actually gonna do it? I can't. What's with that face?
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword.
What? Since when?
But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain.
Giggity.
Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Wait, am I taller than him? Since when am I taller than him? As far as I remember, he was like taller than every other character. That doesn't add up. I mean, I know he's a human, but he was still unnaturally tall for a human. I'm so confused right now. I know I'm freaking out over silly things, but it's like, what? You don't add up? Maybe I'm thinking of back when I was an elf. Because I used to be an elf before Heaven's Word. And that's shorter than what I am now. Let's see, Arnvald seems flustered. Something is amiss. Oh great, what's the problem? I was just on my way to the Saltery. It's lucky I saw you. Oh great, now what happened? That took longer than I intended, but at least we know where I stand. Now that's settled. Arnvald, what news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of Ananta has arrived at the gates, the main gates. And I don't mean the Vera. These are Kalyana, the ones that summoned the Primal. They're insisting that they be allowed to attend the council. Whis is trying to reason with them, but she may need help. An invitation was extended to all the native beast tribes, but we assumed the Kalyana would refuse it out of hand. We had best go and see for ourselves. Pippin, take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Ikeda, you've dealt with these Kalyana before. I have you at my side. Okay. Is this going to be another freaking Red Wedding scenario? Because there's already been multiple of those, and I don't like it when they have those happen. It hurts. I say that because, like, oh, the end of the 2.0, it's like some bad stuff happened in 2.0, like a bunch of random NPCs that were mostly no-names got slaughtered. Then it made it look like the freaking Sultan of Ul'dah was Nanamo, basically. And yeah, it made it look like Nanamo was killed, and then you were framed for it. A bunch of freaking crazy crap happened. It's just like, then all that stuff in Heaven's Word happened. It's like, don't kill off characters, please. I don't trust the game. They've killed off too many people. Ikeda Rabban, gods, it's good to see you. Ah, the Slayer has come. We have not forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of Bliss, but we did not come here to shed blood. You claim to seek harmony with all who call Girabania home. If this is truly your wish, you will welcome us as envoys of the Ananta. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the summoning of primals. If you want to enter the palace, I must ask that you first surrender any crystal jewelry. You have my word that it will all be returned to you when the meeting is over. We will do as you ask, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. We didn't torment you. I reckon that's the closest we're going to get to a compromise, and we will have people standing guard. Aye, let them keep the swords. Then we have an agreement. Lead the way to your meeting chamber. I get the feeling this isn't going to end well. I don't trust it at all. Why do I have the feeling we've welcomed a Viper into our midst? Because you just literally let freaking snake people in! You fools! Oh no, what's gonna happen? I'm scared, people. I'm scared. See, turning the Kalyana away now would have made a mockery of Lisa's promise to give everyone a say. She couldn't not let them in. Dress up Rauban? Okay. Let's see, this Kalyana elder's intentions seem at odds with all we know of her tribe. What think you, Ikeda? The enthralled cannot be trusted. Mayhap even the enthralled can learn to compromise. Yeah, I'd say they can't be trusted. It is said that once a creature has fallen under the sway of a primal, there is no salvation, and I strongly doubt the Kalyana have suddenly broken free of Lakshmi's will. And I'm worried that it was the prize is a freaking doll of him. They're not going to kill Rauban off right when he's about to leave for Ul'dah, are they? I swear to God. I hope not. Please let me be wrong. Please let me be wrong. Okay. I just said that... Yeah, I read that. Whatever the truth, I would take no chances. The guard must be strengthened, ideally with people who know a thing or two about primals. Can we rely on the scions? Well, you can rely on me. I'll round up our comrades and send them to the Alamigan quarter. You can go on ahead if you like, Ikeda. My thanks. I'll see you in the palace. Oh, this is really starting to worry me. Why would we let them in? We shouldn't let them in. Everything, every freaking alarm, every logical freaking alarm in my brain is just going off. It's like, this is bad, this is bad, this is going to lead to another freaking character death. And it's going to happen right at the end of an update, and then you're going to be left 3 months wondering what the hell is going to happen, and it's going to piss me off. That's exactly what's going to happen, I swear to freaking God. Well, 3 to 4 months, because that's how long it takes between these freaking updates. Oh, no. I swear to God. Don't do this to me, Square Enix. Don't do it to me. You're supposed to take me to dinner first. Don't you freaking dare. Let's see. You can't have brought reinforcements. Arnval told me of the arrival of our unexpected guests, and I agreed that it would be prudent to call upon Y'shtola and Thancred as well. One can never be too careful when dealing with the enthralled. I'm not familiar with the Kalyana tribe myself, but Alisei's report suggested that they shunned contact with other races. Despised it, in fact, even compared to other Ananta. Indeed, this apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less an envoy, and I imagine Lise was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate them. Speaking of which, how should we deploy ourselves? If the meeting is to be held in the throne room, it would seem wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. Y'shtola, I can stand guard without. That leaves the 3 of you to keep watch over proceedings in the throne room itself. Okay. Understood. We should join General Alden inside, then. Ikeda, do you know the rear entrance to the palace? It's on the eastern edge of the city, at the top of the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass. Okay. Well, that freaked me out for a second. The sound stopped. It was like, what? Oh, great. I'm having lag. I might disconnect from the game. I don't know if I will, but because the game has been having connection problems. Or at least it was this morning. I kept disconnecting. It was getting really annoying. Let me just fill this up just in case there's a battle. Considering all these NPCs are here, I'm starting to get the feeling there's gonna be. Let's see. Leave external security to us, Ikeda. I scouted around the palace quite extensively while I was searching for Kryl, so I know the lay of the land. Okay, enough with the lag. As fortune would have it, I was visiting Rogger's Reach to look in on Alisei. She sends her regards. Now for now, if we could somehow come to an understanding with the Kalyana, it would represent a great step forward toward resolving the primal dilemma in Alamigo. I only hope they are sincere in their intentions. You know they're not. They never are. The rear entrance to the palace is just up these steps. The guard should wave us through. Something isn't right. You are the Scion, sir. General Alden left orders that you are to be escorted inside, if you'll follow me. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Something is going to go wrong. I'm afraid, people. Please, let me be wrong. I want to be wrong. Everything inside me is just screaming, don't let it happen. Don't let it happen.
Thank you all for coming. I am Lise Hext, and I speak for the Resistance.
Okay.
Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern. You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question.
Please don't.
What was the first thing you noticed when you came in?
What?
For me, it was that empty throne.
Oh. Fair point.
It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place?
Huh.
Or should someone else sit there?
Well, who would?
Then let's sit here in a circle. As equals.
Oh, I see.
And I hope, as friends.
I don't trust it. How is this going to go wrong? Where's the rest of the blue snakes?
Expertly done. Lise has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game, and positioned them to consider a joint government.
And actually, that's a smart choice.
All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenford. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kaliana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
Oh, here we go. What are you gonna do?
The Ananta wish only that those who dwell within Gir Abania devote themselves to our faith.
Yep. This is gonna go badly.
You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
No! Don't.
Lady of bliss, grace us once
You have
more
got to
in
be
your
freaking kidding me.
beautiful visage.
Freaking kill her! Kill her! Kill her now! How the hell... There's supposed to be crystals to do that! Everyone needs to run. Every single person in the room needs to run now.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
That includes you, Lise. Get the hell out of here. Oh, don't you dare. Rauban, I swear to God, if you manage to die. I don't think she's dead. Run, you idiot. Freaking drag her if you have to. Oh, we can create a barrier. That's freaking awesome. it's a miracle. My character actually did something. Oh, for God's sake. Wait.
God damn it! The guards were already turned!
God dang it.
Fools!
Raubon. Don't you do it. Oh, white carbuncle.
No, you don't!
The Kaliana would see us all enthralled.
I swear to God.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvold to shield us.
Unless they could somehow summon two of them.
Your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
Then leave! Less talky, more fighty, killy, runny.
Alright, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
What the hell is she gonna do? Oh, here we go. Oh, never mind. Alright, show off.
Yeah, whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick.
Alden. I swear to God, Raubon.
Come then.
You're not allowed to
Who will
die.
be next to die on my steel?
Raubon's not allowed to die. Not allowed to die at all. I won't allow it. I swear to God. This is not what I expected. I mean, I expected a fight. Just not this kind of fight. Hold on. What do you say? Okay, how do we fight her without leaving our allies wide open? We can't stay on the back foot forever. Oh, damn it, if I think like that, we've already lost. I have the Warrior of Light at my side. We can do this! Isn't that right, Ikeda? Use the duty action Deflect to dissipate the Aether Spheres Lakshmi releases during the battle. Be warned that allowing an ally to be enthralled by an Aether Sphere will result in failure. Hold on a second. Let me talk to Raubon a second. Just in case these are his last words, I'll be upset. Leave the underlings to me, you have a Primal to fight. Head outside to repair? No, why would I leave? What kind of crap is that? Well, here we go. Hope I got this right. Oh, hi. Aren't you just looking pretty? Oh, here we go. Aether Sphere. Oh, everything's fine. I hope I don't have to go over there and fight those, because that would be very bad. Oh, crap baskets. Arenvold doesn't seem to be doing Deflect.
Why, I offer you peace and serenity.
Oh no. What the hell is the Jabba? Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Oh, thank you, Arenvold, for doing your job. How kind of you. How many? Not okay. Screw off with all that mess. Would you bite my balls? I mean, seriously. Oh dear muffins. This is getting to be too much! Arenvold, you better have those two Aether Spheres over there. Thank you.
I shall free you from your hate!
I swear to freaking Christ, lady. Just die. What? I don't think I failed. No, I didn't fail. As far as I can tell. It just seems endless.
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
No, it's not. I got this. No, here comes the death. Or enthralling. Oh, she's immune. I forgot about that. Finally got her to help.
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
Oh, here we go. This'll be good. Yes. Oh, okay. Wait, she's in. No, she's definitely gonna do more of those fear things. Just a matter of when. Crap baskets. What is this nonsense? You know what? You do that, Railbon. Slaughter them all. Thank you. Now let's get the hell out of here. Oh no. Hi. I'll just get in your way. Oh, it's Moonstone Carbuncle. Oh no. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, now while the Primal is Lise? What's Lise doing? Lise? Oh no. Okay, they're running. At least most of the weaklings are out of the way. To boast. Okay, they need to go. Good. Don't feel comfortable with freaking Raubon and Lise being here, though, because they're not immune to enthrallment. I really feel very uncomfortable right now. Oh no. I'm worried, people. I'm worried. I don't want to see someone die or get enthralled, because if someone gets enthralled, they can't be cured. At least so far in the story, no one's been able to be cured by enthrallment. Ah, here comes the spheres. Ow. Titan Brace. What? Active time maneuver? Oh, screw my life. Let me out, you prick. No! No! Oh wait, Arenvald. Arenvald's fine. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's mostly okay. Didn't hit that one. Need to hit that one, please. Thank you. Who needs to fight when you can just do this? Oh, dear God. Okay. I was not expecting this for a fight. Freaking revamped Lakshmi fight.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
No, why don't you just die? You're so goddamn full of yourself. Oh, wait, I need to get away. Wait, nope, nope, nope. Barrier. Barrier's my friend. Nope, I got myself hit because I'm a dingleberry. Remember, stand next to the lady's barrier. It's nice and friendly. Oh, hi. Okay, they're not standing near me. That's fine. Oh, Arenvald's about to get hit. I hope they start healing themselves. Because I sure as crap can't heal them. Hand of Grace. Not sure what that does. Oh. Bad things. It does bad things. Oh, jeez. Well, if there's one thing I can say about this fight that's good, is I don't have to worry about some other person's failure. If I fail, it's my failure. Or dumb NPC AI. It doesn't feel like they're doing as much damage as they should be. I'm just gonna hide in Ferdola's nice warm bubble. No, this might be bad. Just tear it apart. Tear her apart. Move, you bloody fools. You're not moving. Okay, I'll just move over here since none of you are moving. Trying to get me hit by multiple AoEs. How dare you? Oh no. And here. Wait. Ferdola's running out of Aether? I don't get it. Oh crap, she's gonna start spamming. Are you kidding me? Darn it, that's not what I wanted to do. We can't kill her quick enough.
Here it comes!
Oh, okay, Lisa's doing a 8th limit break. Great. Do that, Lisa, please. Thank you. Jesus. Freaking scare me. The thing is, something's gonna happen. I swear. I hope I'm wrong. Please let me be wrong. Why would it zoom in on her hand? Okay, never mind. She's dead. Good. Good riddance. There's no corpses laying around?
We did it! We beat her!
Did we, though? Hello, Fordola. Oh no. Why'd I gotta go to a freaking flashback now? I guess it's just showing how he's convinced her. Hello?
What is this?
I'm only gonna say this once. The Ananta just summoned their Primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the Echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't.
Okay.
I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
Well, at least we got an ally. Like, you've been in my head again. It's like, what? Nothing. Oh, no. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. I don't trust any of you. One of you are evil. I swear. Chill.
7 hells. It's her. The butcher.
And you all would be slaves to a freaking god if she didn't help. So don't start. Please don't start. Oh, here we go again. More flashbacks. Oh. Flashbacks of what she did to them.
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
Well, they're not going to allow her to stick around.
You are not forgiven.
Oh, or maybe they will.
Not you. You I will never forgive.
The voice doesn't really match the character.
I will, thank you.
Sorry, I bumped the mic a little bit.
For standing against a Primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
Here comes the teardrop. Of course. God, such a cliche. I mean, it's nice and all, but still a cliche. Alright, let's see. That was unlike any battle I've ever seen. I'm not entirely sure how I survived it, to be honest. And Ralban didn't die. It's a bloody miracle. One wrong step and I would have lost my will to that fiend for the rest of my days. 'Tis a sobering thought. Lisa's certainly living up to her own ideal. Not every commander would choose to enlist a former enemy's aid in battle. I think I shall make a habit of checking for primal influence before our meetings from now on. Yeah, you should do that. We encountered our fair share of enthralled outside the palace, enough to delay us from lending you a timely hand, I'm afraid. Okay. I guess that's it. Let's see this final cutscene and then whatever freaking gut punch they have at the end. There's always going to be a gut punch to say it's like, wait for 4.2 in 3 to 4 months, and you'll finally see what happens. Cliffhanger. Oh. Well, Fadikata are involved. That was a near thing. A stand against the Kalyana would have been brief indeed, had you not volunteered for guard duty. We'd be enthralled as surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have... Gah! It's my fault. My stupid mistake. Nay, lass, we were all caught unawares. We will take this as a lesson and watch our own more carefully in the future. You can be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. The soldier who first spoke up in favor of the Kalyana keeping their weapons springs to mind. A primal servant is betrayed by his aura. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Shri Lakshmi's influence. Thanks, Y'shtola. We appreciate the help. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Ferdola turned up. What was she even doing there? I asked her to come. Oh, okay. I guess that's the end of that. Well, you know, usual, let's skip time for the explanation. Oh, that explains it then. It's sad, but Ragnfrid was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Ferdola picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She just wanted to fight for her country. If you say the world in which Ferdola grew up is partly to blame for what she became, then as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. We can't ignore what's happening right now, and we have to show people a better way than vengeance, or we risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people to let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. And I'll hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face, if that's what it takes. It's a long and arduous path you have chosen, but one well worth walking. Why is the music getting louder? Rest assured that I will do what I can to help you reach your destination. Thank you, Alphino. The first step will be to get our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not one of them seemed ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. I will see that you're not interrupted. Ikeda, you and the Scions are to stand down. Get some rest, you've earned it. Finally. So, where's the gut punch scene? There's always a gut punch scene. Come on. Oh. A late night walk with Raubon. How romantic.
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens.
Did he get taller again? I'm starting to think his character model's inconsistent.
The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
Don't say it like that, because you make it sound like you're gonna die. I swear if there's an assassin hiding around here. Don't leave. God dang it, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, wait. Okay, she's here. You scared me, little one. I was about to say. I thought something was gonna, like, shoot him in the back. I was gonna be pissed off, I swear to God. I don't trust the scenes. I just don't trust the scenes anymore. They've killed too many people. Mrs. Waddles. She looks like a potato. No.
Forget something?
No. You've got a little munchkin.
Your Grace, there was no word.
Of course she wanted to surprise you.
Raubon Aldin, you are hereby dismissed
hell.
as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
Well.
But, Your Grace...
Raubon, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
Yeah, it didn't go well.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
He's getting the wrong idea.
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me?
Oh, here we go.
Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar?
Oh, you're breaking up.
For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
Oh.
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies.
Huh.
So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
No.
No more. Why?
Oh, here comes the manly teardrop. So much crying.
Smile for me, Raubon. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
Random shooting star? Really? I thought that was usually symbolism for somebody dying. Alright, Alphino. Arnvald is of an age with Fordola, both of them born Alamigan. One never wanted his Garlean blood. The other tried to become Garlean, but could never be. Similar yet opposite, which would go some way to explain the tension between them. I went to see Fordola in her cell again. She did turn the tide of the battle after all, and I thought it only right to thank her. But she wouldn't listen, said she neither wanted nor needed my gratitude, and that I should go away. I don't know if I'll ever understand her. It sounds like they're trying to pair them up. For some reason. I don't know, maybe I'm just looking too far into things.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
More voiced cutscenes.
You're kind to include me, Lise. But we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow.
Looks like his accent changed mid-sentence.
No shame in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
It sounds like his freaking accent went from British to Scottish.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Oh, snap!
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Be at ease, Alphino. 'Twas only a jest. But I must yield the floor to Raubon. He has an important announcement to make.
Here we go.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
It's like it took a
I shall
second
be
for
assuming my
click
father's
with them.
duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
Wait, is he becoming a scion?
You may be getting on in years, Father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Paraplegia, freaking amputee joke.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Okay, that was
Your
random
Grace has
laughter.
developed a wicked edge to her humor. And you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
So, does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If, he says. Welcome home, Rauban.
Well, this is not a direction I was expecting. And he rips her arm off.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see a thing.
Either you're more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch. In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
Did he just imply that he was trying to spy on them? Because that's kind of creepy. Okay, Alphino, what do you guys say? Leash must be overjoyed to know the General Alden is staying, though I suppose I shouldn't call him General anymore. Rauban is the veteran of 100 battlefields. Least couldn't ask for a more reliable ally to have at her side. Pippin will assume father's responsibilities without delay, lest our rivals, both inside and outside Alda, treat his dismissal as a window of opportunity. Rest assured they will find Tizona's edge just as sharp in my hands. With your stubby little arms. I've asked enough of you, Ikeda. My only words for you now are those of gratitude. Okay. It seems my road has come full circle. I appreciate the support you showed for my earlier decision. Overruled though it was. Okay, I think it's about time I head back to Robber's Reach. What's next for all of you? I will say we'll be eager to hear of recent events, so I shall join you if you have no objections. Welcome to the company. Ikeda, why don't you come along to the Reach as well once you've said your farewells to Nanamo and the others. Okay. Upon completion of this quest, you'll be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens by speaking to the Royal Menagerie attendant. Okay, so that's just a new area. Oh. I guess that's it. Alright, let's move on to Robber's Reach then. Teleport. So you can see the gut punch ending. Because there's always a gut punch ending at the end of these things to make you go, oh, I want to wait for 3 to 4 months to see next update. And then you'll go through that another 3 times until 4.5, and then you'll wait a good 6 or so months for the next expansion, and then, yeah. That's what happens generally in the update cycle of this game. Expansions every 2 years, updates every 3 to 4 months. And there's usually only 5 updates per expansion. So, let's see. I should just run, just get a mount. Fiona Flint Runner? But yeah, I was freaking out earlier when it had like the camera facing me while I was walking away and you could see Rauban in the background. I was expecting for like an arrow to like shoot him or something, or someone to just jump and stab him. The game's making me paranoid that they're gonna kill off characters. I can't help it. Well, here we are again. Alphino has regaled me with the thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. It would seem I missed everything. I was patrolling the palace grounds with Thancred and Y'shtola when we heard the report of a Primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we were lucky to have Echo-blessed champions nearby this time, but we'll need to keep a closer eye on the Kalyana. Well, didn't we just kill their leader, so they can't... Well, I guess technically they just replaced the leader, but still. You could say that again. This whole episode has reminded me just how far apart our kinds still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever going to end. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi was the brood mother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which we're probably going to find out in the next update, when they most likely will add the Ananta quest, Beastman quest. Which isn't to say that we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vera and the M tribes first. I plan to have Resistance scouts keep track of the Kalyana's movements at all times. My parents will be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the Resistance army out of interest? Are we to prepare for Imperial counterattacks? That would be a question for the Resistance newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. Like the Bull of Alamigo. We call it an army, but the Resistance is really a collection of smaller independent groups. And when Conrad passed his command on to me, that authority only extended to the freedom fighters based in Ralger's Reach. He just happened to be serving as a Resistance spokesman at the time and needed someone to take over the role while everything was in disarray. But that time has passed. When I speak with other leaders about reforming the army under the new government, I'll be nominating Ralban as the overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. So much talking. Indeed, he is in all respects the ideal choice, assuming he accepts the post. Alamigo will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. Yash. I like that. We tend to our promises and watch as Alamigo blooms. So many flower references. Okay, is that done? Where's the gut punch ending? Here comes the gut punch ending. We're waiting for it, people. It's coming. Here we go. Huh? Why Kugane? Oh. I do give thanks to the kami that my makeshift raft withstood the fury of the seas. So Gosetsu is back in Kugane. Where's Yotsuyu? But their generosity ended. Without coins in our pockets for new attire, we are doomed to look like so much jetsam. Oh, woe betide the poor man in a city of rich merchants. Why the crap is... I'm so confused about what's going on with her. She's kind of insane. These dingo are delicious. Will you have one? More sweetbreads. I surrendered my blade to secure what few coins we have. Wait, did she lose her memory or something? That's the only explanation I can think of for her change in personality. I swear she probably has amnesia. But it's like talking to a child. Yep, she has amnesia. Okay, why fate saddled me with this burden I shall never know, but I am alive and I must return to my master's side. come, Suyu. We shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. She has clearly lost her memory. It's like she's regressed to a child. This is definitely not something I was expecting. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace... Oh, here comes the gut punch ending. What's happening? There's always some freaking shenanigans with the Imperials. Have you read the reports? First Doma, then Alamigo, and Lord Xenos put to the sword. Do not believe everything you read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded, and that he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chests and boast loudly of taking his head, regardless. But he killed himself. Nay, Lord Xenos lives. Wait, there's no freaking way. Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Eorzean misinformation. I know what's going on. At the end of the main story before, that guy got pissed off that when the Asians showed their face, he took the form of Xenos. That son of a muffin. Small wonder the provinces have begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official, and above all, accurate announcement to quell these pernicious rumors. It's a weird word. They would wage war with empty words. Let them produce the Viceroy's remains, then. We shall soon put the lie to their claims. Oh. He doesn't look very happy. Whoever that is. Curious as to who that is. I figured that was the king, but he looked too thin. More heroes. So, that's the end of the 4.1 update, although there's still one more story thing from 4.1 to do, which will be the Hildebrand story, which I will do in the next episode. And then I guess I'll go through the Black Mage quest so I can finally unlock the level 70 Black Mage spell. I should have done that a long time ago. Anyways, if you lovely people enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe, leave a comment, possibly leave a donation, share the channel with your friends, poke the notification button. And if you'd like to support my channel and help it grow, maybe visit my Patreon and become a patron. And I'll see you lovely people in the next episode. Have a good night, everybody.